Psalms chapter 40, verse 15. Let them be desolate for a reward of their shame, that say unto me, Aha, aha. Let all those that seek thee rejoice and be glad in thee. Let such as love thy salvation say continually, the Lord Yahawashi be magnified. I'd like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahawah, Ahchyam, Yahawashi, Ahchyam, Yahawashi. Duwadi Yahawashi, Yahawashi, for giving us the apostles and the elders of great millstone, deserve double honors, rightfully so. Shalom to the Ahchyam, but your word is sincerity and truth, and being faith-based, and being prepared for what is to come. And what is to come? Race, wars, famine, concentration camps, dogfight, the Egyptians, the mark of the beast. 200 million missiles in the soils of America. Simultaneously, the chambers of the Lord lift up the whole full act into the chambers. Simultaneously, the chambers of the Lord shooting laser beams with ungodly and the heathens. Rightfully so. I brought this out, Lord, to the course of this video, just a vessel seeking salvation out of this filthy place, spiritually known as Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt, Babylon, and all the other filthy customs that I've taken upon. Yep. So, just, doing my daily leisure. Doing my daily leisure. Right now, the time is 1:55 a.m. in the morning. Wednesday, September 6, 2023. The hopeful year, all prophecies come to pass. So, that's what we're looking forward to. And we got to keep praying. The Lord don't keep that. We got to hope and pray that we want to His. Be the hopeful elect. And we want to be with the great ones. So, this verse stuck out, so I stuck with it. Yeah, this is let's go to this chapter. Let's see where it guides us. All right. Let's go to the NLT translation. It says, Psalm chapter 40, verse 15, the NLT translation. Let them be horrified by their shame, for they say, aha, aha, we got them now. Let them be ashamed. Who say this? Hey, Yahawashi, Brakata Yahawah, Brakata Yahawashi, Brakata Yahawah, Brakata Yahawashi, Brakata. Hey, the Wadi Yahawashi, Yahawashi be protecting us, bro. And we be so, being in this flesh, we get weak sometimes, and we just be like, oh man. And you think about it, you start, Satan jumping on you, man. Hey, another thing that would jump in my mind, like, I wrote this out, I'll be preserved, to the end. But I also be meditating on this, man. I be like, man, I'm going through a lot, man. And then I say to myself, like, you could clearly be, you could probably be one of them. For all these hardships, all these things you're going through, the Lord puts you through the ringer. Right? It says, enter the straight gate. Let's find that one fast. Enter ye at the straight gate, Bible verse.
According to Bible.com, enter ye.
Salakia. Came up quick. So it's Matthews. Gotta find a good one. There we go. And we know that the Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. Enter ye at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth into destruction, that leadeth to destruction, and many there which go in thereat. Yeah, enter ye at the straight gate. And we know the word straight, it means traffic or difficulty. Let's see. Let's go into something real quick. Right. It says straight, right, which is spelled
straight,
which is spelled Strait. A narrow passage of water connecting sea to sea, other large areas of water. Right. Used in reference to a situation characterized by a specified degree of trouble or difficulty. So that's the one we want to use. Now let's read that again. Use in reference to a situation, and we are put in a situation characterized by a specified degree of trouble or difficulty. And that's the ringer. That's running us through the ringer, man. I read yesterday the verse being chastened by the men, by the rod of men, and that's how the Lord rebuke you. Oh, where did I get that from? I just I had that. I read that in a video yesterday. It was chesting, right? It was that word, chesting. Let's go back to that again real fast. Chesting mean
righteous.
Chastise mean.
Here's the definition of chastise: rebuke or reprimand severely.
Yeah. There was another way. I just can't remember how I did it yesterday. It's a lot of you. And how it goes, jeez, I just did it yesterday. Let me see something. Rod of men, Bible verse. Rod of men, Bible verse.
According to Bible.com, 2 Samuel chapter 7 verses 14 to 15 Amplified Bible. When he commits iniquity, I will discipline him with the rod of men.
There you go. There you go. That's one of them. Got a few of them right here. So I remember that's how it came. All right. Because that's how he gets us. He puts us in these worst case scenarios under these other nations. Okay. So we have been this is Samuel's. Second Samuel chapter 7 verse 14. This is one of the verses that popped up, which is a clear indication of how the Lord deals with you. If you run through the ringer, and you done to, if your Lord love you, he'll chasten you, right? And I will be his father, and he shall be my son. If he commit iniquities, I will chasten him with the rod of men. He's gonna have the other nations run down on us, and with the stripes of the children of men. So they're gonna whoop us, man. He's gonna use the other nations to get us, and that's how it happened. You know? So that jumped in my mind, and so Slovakia. But we gotta pray to the Lord so He could let up, and we could rule in righteousness, man. And if we decide to bust you upside your head with them golden rods, them scepters of gold with diamonds, with precious stones in it, sharply, and bust you upside your head, that's what we're gonna do. Because you bust upside, we got bust upside your head for being wicked. You know, we're gonna get you because we are righteous, and we're gonna judge the situation according to righteousness, not wickedness, according to righteousness. You know, and that's why we're going through this straight gate, this path of difficulty. But to come out on the other side, it's gonna be glorious. Oh, it's gonna be glorious, man. How about this? I want those, man. Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. Because Yahawashi has been the greatest example, man. Judging others. That's the headline. The headline reads for Matthew chapter 7, verse 13, the narrow and wide gates. And you want to go through the narrow one, because the wide one, the wide, you might got a lot of room in the wide one, but there's too much mayhem in there. It's more mayhem in the wide gate than the straight gate, because at least you'll be able to see what's going on both sides, and you can get a clear indication of how to navigate through it. It's just as difficult. When you got fire on one side, water on the other, you don't want to touch none of them. You don't want to drown. You don't want to get burned. But imagine going to this wide gate, and you don't have it's worse. It is worse. That's why when we came out of that wide gate and we started going through this straight gate, we started being purified, cleaned. We understand now the reason why we had to go through the straight gate. And it was the best option. Because we were becoming something great, man. And that's what we have to rejoice in. That is a full opportunity of getting this right. You know? And why did Yahawashi me out shot for that? You know? For this opportunity of being cleansed, man. You know? So, as this read on Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. Enter ye at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. And many there be which go in there. Many go into the straight gate. That's why it's mad issues in there. At least if you're going through a narrow passage, you know what's on the right hand side or the left hand side, fire and water. So those are the elements you have to be going up against. But imagine you got fire, water, and people with guns on this side, and fire, water, and guns on this side, and all types, whatever, everything. That's how that wide gate is. They all types of madness going on there, and everybody's in there, every man for themselves, and you ain't got a chance. You coming through there with your family, they looking at your. You guys just look at the worst case scenario. Now we know how to look at this, man. And then we look back at our situation. We was in the wide gate, the wide gate, man. We was in there before we got the truth. I know I was fucking going through hell in there. Not understanding, got all these enemies. At least we know now why we got enemies, because we under the curses. But the Lord, every time you turn around, the Lord gets your enemies, man. He takes care of the guys. You don't have to. Your job is to deal with it. His job is to judge them until He gives you the power to judge. Enter ye at the straight gate. Holy crap. Slock it. Enter ye at the straight gate. For wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. And many there which go in thereat. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way that leadeth, and I just told you, that leadeth into life. And few there be that find it. And this is something you find. See? Yahawashi said it best. He said, you will find it. If you go through the straight gate, you will find life. Because he wants you to go through his situation. Not everybody else is going over there. And it's more death in there anyway. Because there's life in taking this narrow path. You're becoming something in this narrow path. But that wide gate, that wide path, man, we done left the world, okay? We still in this midst of this madness, but we left the world spiritually, because now we're dealing with Yahawashi spiritually. But when we was in that world, man, I'm just telling you, bro, me personally, it was fucking chaotic, man. It was fucking chaotic. Just looking at it right now, I had to always argue. And then I'm telling you, I went back and counted the course, right? And I was just thinking about meditating on it. And I was just actually earlier today, before I went to sleep, like after I end up just doing a little investigating, just finding out what's going on in the world. Look, you just like, you want to know. So many people are dead. I know people that blew their brains out, that got set up. People killed them. People was in jail. People are dead. I'm talking about lots of people. Like, you like, damn. So why do y'all want to see me outside for calling us into the straight gate, man? Which we just read. Look what he read. It says, Matthew chapter 14, Matthew chapter 17, Matthew chapter 7, verse 14. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life. Which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. And we've been doing this, and this is how we found it. Like, wow. We've been preserved, man. We've been preserved. So let's go back to asking the Lord for what's the name? Let's head down to this chapter. Wow, and the headline reads for Psalm chapter 40, Yahawashi sustains his servants. And that was massive spiritual. Massive spiritual. Massive spiritual. Call Allah Yahawashi Yahawashi. Oh my goodness, that was some powerful stuff right there. I'm telling you, man. Wow, that was serious, man. That was so serious. That was some serious stuff. That was serious, man. I'm just amazed at the headlines. So we're going through this straight gate task of difficulty, and we're coming out, we're cleansed, we're leaving stuff behind. It's pure. This life, this narrow path leading to life is making us great. All right, so back to this right here. It says Psalms 40, verse 15, the NLT translation. Let them be horrified by their shame. For they say, we got them now. All right, let them be ashamed, man. But my all who search, but Salaki, but may all who search for you be filled with joy and gladness in you. May those who love your salvation repeatedly shout, the Lord Yahawashi is great. And that's what we gotta do, man. Man, I'm telling you, bro. I'm just like, I found out some on the news today, last week, but just thinking about it, the Lord Yahawashi got us out of all these situations, not one, two, all of them. He put you in that situation, and he got you out. Now, since we praying to him, to the Spirit of Yahawashi, that he come back and give us the glory, he's going to, man. So like if I forgot anything, because I was trying to get another verse, but I'm just like, this is just a little holy conversation, and just thinking about the brothers, praying to the brothers. Brothers keep shouting to the Lord, Yahawashi, he's coming back. Sing that song, brothers, sing that song. I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahawashi, Bashim Kakodash, the Wadi Yahawashi, forgive us the apostles and the elders of great millstone. Shalom to the Ahchyam. Shalom.